Right, we're doing metric and imperial units. So let's have a look at the difference between them. So metric, we've got height, length and distance. We've got centimetres, millimetres, metres and kilometres. So metric is what we use most of the time these days. Most of the time in tests and questions, we need to know these or these and how much they are. So for example, there are 10 millimetres in one centimetre, 100 centimetres in 1 metre, 1,000 metres in 1 kilometre. Mass, so there are milligrams, a really small amount of mass, 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram, 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram, 1,000 kilograms in 1 tonne. There is also imperial tonne, we'll go back to that in a bit. Capacity, we've got millilitres, ml, so 1,000 millilitres in 1 litre, and there are 100 centilitres in 1 litre, but we don't really use those very much, only very rarely. But the millilitres and litres you really need to know. And the imperial, which usually people in the past used to use all the time in this country, but now less so, but we do use them, just nowhere near as much as we used to in Britain. So the height, length and distance, we've got inches. We can write just inches for those. Feet, FT for feet. There's also yards. Weight, we've got ounces. OZ, pounds is LB. Then we've got stones and tons. And capacity, we have pints, PT, and gallons for liquid. So some conversions. So 568 millilitres is the same as 1 pint. If you look on a milk carton from the supermarket, most of the time they should put the amount of pints and the amount of millilitres. Now this one is measured in pints. There's 2 of them. There's 1,136 millilitres. It's exactly 2 pints. So we half that or divide it by 2. And it's 568 millilitres is 1 pint. Same. Now we'll just do some approximately ones as well, because you will have to know some of the approximates to help with you with lots of word problems to do with measurement, imperial and metric. So 1 pound, get rid of the S there, is approximately 500 grams. Now I've just weighed this fruit salad tin here, and it's, look, right on the 1 pound, just under the 500 grams on the outside, the metric side of this scale. On the inside you've got the imperial in ounces and pounds. So 1 pound is approximately 500 grams, and something as well you need to remember, 2.2 pounds, so 2 2/10, 2 whole and 2/10 in pounds, is the same as 1 kilogram. So if you look at, we've got the 1 on the outside, and it's the same as 2.2 pounds right there on the inside. And now let's look at height, length and distance. Now 1 inch, we will look here on the top here on this tape measure. 1 inch is up there, and it's in between the 2 and the 3 centimetres. So 1 inch is approximately 2.5 or 2.5 centimetres. And if we go up to 1 foot, which is 12 inches, look, so 10, 11, 12 inches, it's approximately 30 centimetres, or 30 centimetres is approximately 1 foot. And if we go all the way along the tape measure to 3 feet, there we go, 3 foot is it's about 91.5 centimetres, but if we round it to the nearest 100, is the same as 1 metre. So 3 feet is approximately 1 metre. And back to imperial now, let's look at pounds as well. 1 pound is the same as 16 ounces, because if you look halfway between the 0 and the 1, is an 8, so double 8 is 16, so 16 ounces, OZ, is the same as 1 pound. And also, if you go even bigger, if we think about, a person's weight, a lot of the time we still in this country, we still use stones and pounds for people's weights. So there's 14 pounds is the same as 1 stone. So an adult can weigh varying amounts of stone. Most babies, people people you still get weighed when they're babies, when they're born, in pounds and ounces. So it could be about 7 pounds 4 ounces, 8 pounds 2 ounces, something like that. You'll all have different amounts, but there are 16 ounces in a pound. So you could be, for example, 7 pounds 15, but when it comes to 7 pounds 16 ounces, that's the same as 8 pounds. That will do for now. Thank you.